Welcome to another episode of Sports and Songs Podcast. We're your hosts, Dan and Andy. Andy, we're on season 3, episode number 31. This is our songs episode dedicated to music only on this fine, lovely June 23rd, Thursday
night edition, yes.
It's a Thursday night edition of songs. We're going to do a deep dive onto an album review and then talk concerts, music, albums, bands, upcoming shows, and things like that at the end of the show.
We got the Eurythmics one is a request of mine from when we announced the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We mentioned the Eurythmics. You kind of went that blank, glassy look on your face. I said, no, you got to listen to it.
Yes.
Seems like you finally have one of their earlier albums. So let's see what you think of it, sir.
So we'll see here. What we've got is, here we go.
There we go.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. So the album of the week is Touch by the Eurythmics. This is their third studio album by British pop duo, the Eurythmics, released November 14th, 1983. It became the duo's first number one album on the UK album charts. It also peaked at number 7 in the US Billboard 200. Since been certified platinum, both UK and US. Recorded summer of 83, released November 14th. The genre here is called synth pop or new wave. Producer David A. Stewart. Length is 45 minutes and 30 seconds. By the time Touch was released, the Eurythmics had achieved international success with their single Sweet Dreams and the album of the same name. So they were getting up there. We were 13, 14 years old when these things were coming out. And I remember these songs were very popular songs. In 2000, Touch was voted number 221 in Colin Larkin's all-time top 1,000 albums. But check this out. Slant magazine placed the album at number 47 on its list of top 100 best albums of the 80s.
Oh, wow.
And, it's really focused in on that as far as the 80s. But it is also listed on Rolling Stone's greatest 500 albums of all times. Here's the track listing. Here Comes the Rain Again. This next song is Regret. Song 3 is Right by Your Side. Song 4 is Cool Blue. Song 5, Who's That Girl? Song 6, The First Cut. Song 7, Aqua. Song 8, No Fear, No Hate, No Pain, No Broken Hearts. And finally, it finishes up with Paint a Rumor, a 7-minute, 30-second song. Total 45 minutes, 30 seconds, Andy, for this entire album. And none of these songs are less than 4.5 minutes except for one. So you don't see a lot of 2-3 minute songs here. It's all 4.5, 5 minutes, and the last one is 7. Now, the personnel, Andy, it's very easy job for me here to list the personnel.
Yep.
It's Annie Lennox on vocals, keyboards, and flute. David A. Stewart, guitars, keyboards, xylophone, drum sequencer, and various other things. They've got some additional musicians that appear on the album, but those are really the two. Those are the duo, the infamous duo that they talk about here on this album. And so those are the songs we all remember. We all know the big ones, the top ones. I'm sure you're going to give us some good feedback on some of the other deeper.
All their songs, like I said, they're the techno. They're kind of start the whole techno wave stuff there with it. You had other artists like Howard Jones and stuff like that were kind of real techno guys in there. I think the reason I like the Eurythmics better compared to the rest is there was something else in it when you heard it that wasn't just techno. You could tell there was influences. There was jazz influences. There was rock influences, blues influences. You could hear that in there. And Dave Stewart, and for licensing, he goes by David A. Stewart or Dave Stewart sometimes, because there was a Canadian politician David A. Stewart, if you look him up on Wikipedia. So make sure you look up the right guy before you start checking your facts on people. So don't get the Canadian politician, get the musician. But their songs, a lot of them real instrumental, some kind of, you listen to it and you go, what the hell was that? And you got to listen to it again. To me, it was a great album to have in the background at that age, at that time, like when I was playing video games or if I was doing my homework, because it was nice, beat music the whole way through. They weren't your favorite songs, so you weren't concentrating singing along. It was just nice background music, but still good, enjoyable too. It wasn't like, I'll put this on because I don't like it. You enjoyed it, but it was nice music to listen to. Annie Lennox's vocal range, I think, is just incredible. I compare her a lot to she did some duets later on, one with Aretha Franklin. You got to be pretty good to be in the same studio with Aretha to do a song.
Sure.
So, because Aretha didn't do it for the paycheck, she didn't need to. That, Aretha was fine in the 80s. They did a song together. I compare her a lot to like a Cyndi Lauper type voice range. It's different, but it's nice. She could do different ranges in her songs. She can go cover more rock and roll songs. She can do a ballady song and hit them all good. So I like her range there. Like you said, it was the two of them that did it all. They were, in the year 2020, they were inducted into the Songwriter Hall of Fame, but didn't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2 years later.
Okay.
And we've discussed our opinions on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Love it. So they're in the Songwriter
Hall of Fame also, yes.
Very good.
Dave Stewart, just to get on him, is a writer and producer for songs. He's written and produced songs for Ringo Starr, Mick Jagger, and Tom Petty. So, and I'm sure he's done it for other guys, but those are the three big hitters. The movie Ruthless People, he did the theme song with that with Mick Jagger and Daryl Hall. Now, there's three guys I'd like to be in that room as they're writing a song, just bouncing ideas off. That'd be just awesome.
Really?
And if you're into any of the cartoons on Adult Swim, I guess there's a cartoon, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart has a lot of voices on that also.
Oh, that is him. Okay.
He does some of the voices in that one. Like most cartoons, there's 18 characters and 3 different guys doing the voices. But yeah, he does a few different characters on there if you look it up. So he's multiversed. He's won a lot of Brit Awards, the Brit Awards, like our Grammys. He's got a lot of those. They're very well received over there. The movie Elfie, I don't know if you recall that movie. He wrote some music for that, won Grammys for that award and everything else. But like most Grammy Awards for a song, for a movie, songs never charted anywhere, but somehow he won the Grammy for Best Song in a Movie. So he's done some solo stuff like that too with other people. Very good musician, very talented. Like I said, he's done producing. He did a TV show with Reba McEntire. He self-produced that for a while. It flopped after a year, but he gave that a shot. But Reba McEntire worked with him. Again, she don't need the check, so you got to be doing something pretty good for her to want to work with you too, So very talented man. I think Annie Lennox, her vocal range is just, if you listen to their other songs too, just great. The first song you mentioned, The Release. I looked it up. It's been copied or redone 56 times or something like that. Once by Annie Lennox a few years later on a solo album. The other 56 artists, never heard of them. So
Really?
it was a lot of the other techno, new, other bands. So popular people didn't pick it up because, I said, like a Cyndi Lauper or a Cher even. You don't copy one of their songs because that voice is so specific. You won't do it any justice.
Well, I've got one last note.
Yeah.
The 3 songs, the 3 singles they released. First one was "Who's That Girl." Second song was "Right by Your Side." Song 3 was "Here Comes the Rain Again." All 3 charted in the top 10 singles in the UK. All 3.
Regret the good songs.
To have all 3 of your released songs in the UK go to the top 10 in the singles chart is quite a feat.
Yeah. And Regret, kind of an underrated song here in the States, but a very good song for that one. But do you have any more on the album, sir?
Nope, that's all I've got.
I do have some local concert information.
Concert updates.
Yes,
good.
now some of these dates are far out. which we kind of like to give you a long time on these so you get your time off saved up from work, save up your money for your concerts, you know. So here we go. Our friends at Medina Ballroom. Friday, September 16th. I want Lisa and Cafeteria to hear this. Medina, Friday, September 16th. The Bellamy Brothers.
Yes, I've been wanting
So,
to see them.
anniversary present bought. October 7th at Medina, Killer Queen. October 21st, Thunderstruck at AC/DC Tribute Band. Killer Queen, of course, is a Queen tribute band. Now here, the next night after Thunderstruck, October 22nd, Tommy Jones and the Shondells. If you recall, Tommy Jones and the Shondells did songs back in the day of I Think We're Alone Now, Moni Moni, and Crimson and Clover are some of his hits.
Okay.
So that's Tommy Shondell, if it rings a bell there. Now, October 29th, the Four Horsemen, the Metallica tribute band.
Okay, so what date is that again?
That is October 29th.
Okay.
I would suggest you get a room at the Medina Inn next door. Get a sitter for Roxy and just call it a night.
That would be interesting. I would love to hear a Metallica tribute band to see how they do and how they pull it off. And it's a tall task.
That's a big one. Grand Casino Hinckley. At the Rival House, July 3rd, Kissin' Time will be there.
Okay.
That's up at Grand Casino. Also, July 7th at Mille Lacs. Grand Casino Mille Lacs is Rick Springfield. And the 9th and 10th in Hinckley is Rocktober. Here's our lineups for the 9th and 10th. The 9th, Stormbreaker, Madam X, Leatherwolf, Quiet Riot, who Rudy Sarzo's back then with them, so the original bassist is back with them. Stephen Piercy of Rat, and headlining on the 9th, Jackal.
Okay.
Jackal. The 10th, Burning Witches, Killer Dwarfs, Lillian, Lil Axe, the Ron Keel Band, which we've covered here on the show.
Yeah.
Band. Yes. Tony Harnell of the band TNT. And leading off that night is Winger. And then Cinderella's Tom Kiefer is leading off that night there. He's the headliner that night. So
nice.
Then Mystic Lake Casino, our friends at Mystic Lake. July 11th, the Black Crows, the Robinson Brothers. August 20th, ZZ Top. Then August 25th, Boy George and Culture Club.
Classic.
So that's one of those. If I win tickets, I'll go, but I ain't going to buy them.
Yeah.
I'll try to win them, but I ain't going to buy them. XL Energy Center has Target Center didn't have crap. XL Energy Center. Here we go. Here's some of their dates coming up. Save your PTO, save your money. July 8th, Rod Stewart. The 24th, Alanis Morissette. Here, these back-to-back dates, I guarantee you will not see someone at both of these concerts. The same person at both these concerts. The 28th is Machine Gun Kelly. The 29th is Alan Jackson. Guarantee no one's going to both concerts.
No.
Safe bet on that one. August 7th, One Republic. And August 13th, Maroon 5. September 7th, Michael Bublé. The 11th, Post Malone. The 14th, Panic at the Disco. The 15th, My Chemical Romance. And the 20th, The Killers. These are all the XL Energy Center. October 7th, Chris Stapleton. November 4th, The Smashing Pumpkins. And again, I don't think anyone from Smashing Pumpkins will be there the 5th for the Keith Urban concert.
I see.
Back-to-back nights of Smashing Pumpkins and Keith Urban. Not put them down. I'm saying I don't think you're going to get a lot of crossover fans on those two.
Correct.
But that's the concerts we got coming up. Again, this time of year, your local bars are going to have their bands out. Your local bars are going to be playing, so catch them. Thursdays out at Medina, they still got stuff going on the patio. I know, check out here in Watertown, we got Rib Fest coming up 16th and concerts up there. Other things like that, town festivals, they got Lakefront Days coming up. The ones in Prior Lake are coming up. Now, I heard Toby Keith had to cancel because he's got cancer and taking some time off. Scuttlebutt, word on the street, Alabama filling in for that.
Okay.
But we won't be there. Intern Abby's wedding is that day, so we're not going.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But the day before, Sammy Hagar and the Circle are playing. So they're available the 9th. They might stop by.
Might.
He hasn't said no to the email yet. He hasn't said yes, but I did let him know.
Technically, no turn down.
He didn't say no. He didn't say no. So Sammy and Michael Anthony might stop by. So just saying, bring your own Sharpie for an autograph.
Yes.
So that's what I got there. Like I said, check out your local music.
The county fairs will be coming up here
County Fair
next month.
Fair lineup is filled it in. We'll have that next, probably next week, or a special episode just to announce all the happenings at State Fair. So many good bands playing there right now.
Yeah, there is.
They're it's been weak the last couple of years, so I think people are finally getting the itch to go out. These places are spending their money to get bigger bands in. So we'll see how it goes. Which might be why like the Medina Entertainment Centers of the world aren't getting so much, because these other bands are doing state fairs, and like Windstock we just had last week. Some of these guys are playing that instead. So get more and more stuff out there.
Yeah, lots going on this time of the year. It's fun with the outdoor music. Rhythm on the Rails, or what is that? The Shakopee one?
Yes, I think so. Yeah,
they do that Wednesday evenings.
Yeah. So they're not always on Friday and Saturdays. You got to check your calendars. You got Wednesday and Thursday stuff coming up. A lot of bands playing. I know Lakes Jam just started last night. Hairball played there the other night. So for the weekend, they've already kicked all that off. So
very good.
Lots of fun stuff.
It's good. So that's all I've got. Anything more from you, Andy, on your side?
No. Just getting ready for nice weekend weather. Lots of catch our Sunday, Monday. I don't know what our schedule is yet, but sports episode coming up. Lots of stuff going on. The NBA draft is going on tonight, so we'll have stuff on that. NHL should be done by then, if not pretty darn close. Major League Baseball's heating up. Will the Twins even be a wild card team by Monday morning? Who knows?
Currently they are, but you're right. You never know here with the weekend coming up.
Yep, big games, big things. We shall see.
All right, have a good week, everyone. We'll see you back here next on the sports segment next Thursday.
Yes. See ya.
All right, sounds good. See ya.